We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
On the ready.
Mike 40.
I'm going. Pilot 64, weak.
Come back to you. Check 99. Check 99.
First round pick of the Chargers, it's Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
Shift.
Topper. Rat.
Here's Locke to throw. Going for the deep ball. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Come get some.
Buffalo 18.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's good. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
29 is mine.
Out of the gun is Herbert. He shoves it underneath. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check 3.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Bang.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. Sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here on on second down. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
55.
Right, Warriors 70.
Y'all
not ready.
Third down.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
A shotgun snap for
They're not
Herbert.
ready for this.
Middle, it's complete.
Y'all playing
And this
the
is going to
wrong
be another
football.
first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Chargers.
Tempo, 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 tempo. Let's get it.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-row lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we
The
go.
Broncos
Set.
onto the field, ready to
Let's
start
go.
their next drive. They had the interception
Blue
last
dot
time. It
Blue
led to
dot
the
Blue
opening
dot
touchdown. So now 7 score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Coming.
Mike, 2. Ready, go.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Set.
An incomplete
Ready.
pass on that
50.
lady, play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Choose the mic. Check, 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 check.
Set up.
Locke working out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. The safety Terrell picks up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Well.
Here we go.
Denver
Here we
offense
go.
at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good.
Mike,
2
2.
possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
10 Tucson.
Watch 2.
Here we go.
Alpha.
Mike 2. Mike 2. Target, target.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready,
A
set.
field goal would tie
Send
it,
the
but
mic.
they want more. They're going for it.
Mike, ready.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long putting into their defense, that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
5-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to get any points up. This one will be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points in one drive. Last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that.
On second down, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Check smash. Check smash. 18, Pioneer.
From the gun, Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
We got this.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quickly go away. That's their defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
Just throwing his lock. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Matchbox, light.
Watch 2.
Ready, go.
Block now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7. So time to go back to work for the first and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
It's me and you. It's just me and you. 29 is the mic.
Riggs.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 28, Broncos 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's
Denver
go, let's
offense
go.
at the line, ready to
60
go.
orange.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and
Here's the
furious from
mark.
both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got
Bravo!
guys, Mike 10.
Ready, go.
Blocked off a play action. He'll fire one downfield. Got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
48-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. We'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Let's go, let's go.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 50 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
This is first and goal. Chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been a fun track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got it. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other.
They're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the out. 29.
Bronco 80.
Mike 29.
Running on first down and clear. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He runs.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Dragon 60.
From the gun, Herbert running time, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Staying open.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Haywood.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2.
And go.
A final shot before half for Rock. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. As time expires in the first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's Eckler again. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
I'm coming for you, son. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Operating from the gun. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Big stop. Let's go. Check 43. Jam him. Jam him. Jam. Back.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Yo, trip is
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Double tight. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Check.
rock.
Out.
He'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 34. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Watch the screen. Watch out.
34-yard line.
Ready.
Clock now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
18. Chopper. Forward
now is locked. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Deep inside their own territory. As a general rule, what they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And bring it.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 36 yards.
Set. Cougar 19.
29.
They'll try and run for first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the Broncos' 7-yard line.
Down. 70 Timberwolf. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
20.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
29 is the mic.
From the gun, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
That's it.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Here we go. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. I got wide.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Brashad Perriman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Chargers 35, Broncos 28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed and showing things different than what he expected? Second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the gun, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
19 Lion. Go streets. Motion, 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 motion.
55's my guy, 55. Watch the pass.
Third down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just
They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Broncos 28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception.
Watch
So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Delta. Pilot 64. Ready, go.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to loft one, deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Lock again. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to the score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Broncos 35.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Hey, it's our house.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the safety creep. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hey, eat. Check.
Herbert off of play action. He's got his man on the crossing route.
We got this.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Twist.
Setting up to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Eckler. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Let's go.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Watch the pass.
Hey, smash.
Here we go.
To the air again, Herbert.
Watch the slant.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Switch.
Chop 60. Chop 60.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
That's right, baby.
And I would expect pressure here.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Let's go.
Rush in.
Panther 11.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
There we go. Oh.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Chargers
Point after,
49.
right down the middle.
Broncos
And the lead now up to
35.
14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trees. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get to the face of the ball.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Man, open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now locked on the bootleg. That is caught at the 7. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
You got him. You got him.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Not going to go on fourth down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. You're going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. I'm not explosive. 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Cougar 19.
No gain on
Get
the
him,
play.
boys.
Leads
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Come on,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it doesn't appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Not going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
I know you feel that.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
makes the score. Chargers 63, Broncos 49.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Get that ball.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Down inside the 15 he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mike 29 wants to run. They're running it. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.